Right. So you said you were in the military, right?
Yes.
You've been to both countries, Afghanistan and Iraq?
Yeah.
What was the most recent tour?
Huh?
What was the most recent tour?
Probably 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
Now you were talking about how you thought it was silly for people to go to a place to get arrested. Can you expand on that?
I believe it's just retarded to go. You're not going because you're not portraying the message that you're portraying. You're just looking like a fool. Portraying a message and looking like a fool is two different things. Once you go to a place to get arrested and you look retarded in front of the police, you're not portraying your message. Like the same thing that happened in London when the students got mad, they started breaking up windows and doing all that. You don't portray your message that way. You just portray 7 people got arrested. People aren't asking why they got arrested, so they're being stupid in front of Congress. That's why they got arrested. That's the way people look at it. But if you go there quietly, and then later on, you write you journalistic out, or you find the person who pissed you off, and you go to them about it. Maybe you can change their mind by the way they said it, by going to them non-violently. You know what I'm saying? But when you're trying to get arrested, you're losing the whole point of view because you're just looking like you're a jackass trying to get arrested.
Do you think there are ever good circumstances to ever get arrested, civil disobedience and things like that? You mentioned the sit-ins, and so the people that were going to sit-ins, they knew in their mind they yes, they would get arrested.
They knew in their mind they could get arrested. They didn't know in their Martin Luther King did not go in a sit-in saying I'm gonna get arrested. He went in a sit-in to show where blacks should be. You understand what I mean? Where blacks and whites should be able to sit together. It shouldn't be just a white cafeteria or a black cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be just one cafeteria. It should be a multicolored cafeteria. Like blacks and whites should be able to sit at this cafeteria. He didn't go there with the intention of getting arrested. A lot of people up here, I mean, when they have their GAs and any of the actions, they go up there and they're like, who wants to get arrested? And they actually hold their hand up and who will get arrested. Who will do some civil disobedience to get arrested and look like that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't look right because you're not changing anything by getting arrested.
When you told other people the movement, how do they react to what you're saying?
They get mad because they believe that they're doing it right because they've been doing the same thing since 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing it for like 30, 40 years. If I was getting arrested 70 times since 1940, or if I got arrested, if I'm doing the same thing since 1970 or 1980 or 1990, and ain't nothing changed, I think I'm gonna sit back and change the way I protest because I'm not changing anything by getting arrested. I'm just looking at the jacket by getting arrested. I'm not changing anything by getting arrested. What did Cat Williams say? He's selling dope since you were 19. I'm not trying to be funny with this, but what did Cat Williams say? He's been selling 20 since 1996. And you ain't moved up the pounds by 2006, you need to stop selling weed because you're doing the wrong thing. Because you ain't doing it right. I'm not trying to use that as an example. I'm using that as an example. If you've been doing the same thing since 1970, like he said, I don't even go to parties that 2 years ago was doing the same thing that they're doing today. Because you're not changed anything.
So what you're saying is it's okay to get arrested, but to go to a place planning to get arrested, that's different and you feel like that's ineffective.
That's not an effective way of doing it because you're telling me that's what you want to do. You're not going to a place to get your point across, you're going to a place to get arrested. So you're automatically with that mindset of I'm just going to go be civil disobedience. You're not going with that mindset of what does this person see when I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? What does this person see? This person who doesn't know anything about a movement or doesn't know anything going on. What does this person see? What does this person see by me just getting arrested? No, he just sees a jackass getting pulled out of there getting arrested. He doesn't understand of why I'm getting arrested, he just sees me getting arrested. Do you understand what I mean? When Martin Luther King sat in that cafeteria, you understood why he sat in that cafeteria because it said on the sign, whites only. There's a bunch of black people in there. So a bunch of black people sitting down in there. That made it transparent. That made it really apparent of why they were sitting there because it said whites only. But when you're going to a building to get arrested and this random person doesn't know why you're going to that building, what does that show them? It doesn't show them nothing but you can be disobedient. It doesn't show the average person that your mentality, the average person of why you're there.
So the movements you see in Europe, for example, in Rome, they were burning things and
anything that gets violent loses all. Anything that gets violent loses consciousness. Because the media portrays the violence as just it was violent. They don't portray the message. They portray the violence.
So if the Italians had an opportunity to watch this video, what would you tell them in lieu of their violence and their
I would
riots?
be like, don't get violent. Regardless of what happens, don't get violent towards them. If they get violent to you, then let them get violent to you. Because it looks bad on them. Any governmental standards, like in Egypt, when the government goes bad on them, it looks bad on the government because the government is doing bad on them. It doesn't look bad on you for not getting violent. It looks bad on them for not getting violent. You gain more people. And they did it in Wall Street. Girl got maced on day 6. We had no media coverage. No media coverage for 6 days in Wall Street. Once a person got maced, or once the police came attacking us, once a person came to attack us, that's when we got media attention. You know why? Because it looked bad on their point. So once the media started coming, then we could start portraying more of our message. Our message got told because we didn't get violent. So people were like, well, hold up, that girl got maced. And a lot of people got beat up that day, but no one got violent or the police. Why is that? So they came down there and they asked questions because it started sparking their mind. Maybe these people are doing something that no one else has ever done. I mean, code paint. What they do? They threw paint on Condoleezza Rice one time.
Oh, yeah.
That's a violent action towards Condoleezza Rice. She's not going to get your idea. That's just going to be like, well, fuck, someone threw paint. You're not going to change her mind for what she's going to do by doing that. But if you sat down and had a conversation with her, a peaceful conversation with Condoleezza Rice, and got her to see your point of view, then she might not change what she believes, but at least she knows your point of view now. So she might be secondary in action to do what she did, what she's doing this next time. Or she might take this into consideration the next time she does a bill or the next time she does something. Because you went up there and talked because she sees, oh, the people don't like this, so that's why I have to talk to them. By doing a violent action, you don't lose that, you lose all of that. You lose all of that, all they see is, oh, that person was violent, that's stupid. So it doesn't gain, you're not going to change anything.
Cool, man. Thanks for your time, man.
Anyway.